Well, ladies and gentlemen, I have a funny video for you today that is basically going over what crippling narcissism looks like in the mainstream gaming industry right now. And what are we talking about? Well, apparently, I came across this unfortunate post that I really didn't need to see, but I guess since the post is going viral, it came across my homepage. This person that goes by the name Arcane, or actually Arcane, whatever the case may be, made a post about Diablo 4 with two specific hashtags trying to talk about representation and how it matters and how she can finally see herself in a game. And ladies and gentlemen, I mean, not only is it obviously fake, not only is this entire thing a paid-for advertisement by Diablo, and we'll get into that, but the fact that you are literally trying to shill about representation and pretend as if you're crying on stream for a character that looks like this tells me everything I need to know about your narcissism.
Get in my belly!
Is this an out-of-season April Fool's joke?
So let's get into this video, guys. But of course, before we do, if you are new here, just consider hitting that subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate it, and like the video to push us out into that YouTube algorithm. Now, this person is apparently a streamer, not right? Okay, right off the bat, representation matters. Diablo 4, seriously, you're looking for representation in Diablo 4? Let's stop, okay? The fact that you made a fat, ugly character has been something that you've been able to do for decades. I don't know if it's because you're a tourist to the gaming scene. I don't know if it's just because you're doing this to maintain your access, and we'll talk about that in a minute. I don't know what it is, but ultimately trying to pretend as if this is some stunning and brave thing that you just realized was possible is such a bullshit notion. Now, what do I talk about when it comes to Diablo 4 and the fact that this is a paid-for advertisement? Well, she tries to say later down in the post, and we're going to go over this video clip where she's fake crying. She tries to say, y'all, this game is free to play this weekend. I am not paid by anyone at Blizzard. She tries to say that, and yet she ultimately comes out and says on her profile, if you look very carefully, leading voice for inclusion and belonging in gaming. WoW partner, Diablo partner. The game hers brand ambassador, she, her, and bisexual. Because of course, that's why she's really here, ladies and gentlemen. She picked the easiest LGBTQ thing to identify as so she can get all the clout. She's a fat female. Obviously, she's going to get the clout from that, and they're going to utilize her to push a message. So she says she's not paid by them, and yet she is a partner with World of Warcraft and Diablo, which is a Blizzard partner. So obviously, she's getting some form of compensation from them for doing XYZ for them, right? So to say that you're not paid, I don't believe you. The fact that you had to even come out and say that just goes to show that you know what the narrative is. Now, let's watch this god-awful video. And when I talk about god-awful, I sincerely mean god-awful. This thing is ridiculous. She literally fake cries on video about, oh my God, I can see myself. Look at this.
She's like, she looks like me.
Do you see this? Like, how much? This is cringe.
She looks like me.
This is cringe. The fact that you are crying and saying, oh, she looks like me.
She's like,
look at the broad shoulders and the massive stomach and the visceral fat that's surrounding my organs. She looks like me. It's such a terrible, obvious lie, ladies and gentlemen. And listen, if you want me to believe that this was your sincere reaction to making an overweight druid character on Diablo 4, then I got news for you. Your narcissism knows no bounds, ladies and gentlemen. Your narcissism knows no bounds. Your narcissism goes all the way to the moon at this point, if that is what you want me to believe. This person is just shilling for the two things that they get paid to shill for. Diversity, equity, and inclusion, DEI, right? And Diablo 4 or World of Warcraft, right? So Blizzard games, they get paid to do this. So she's shilling for DEI and she's shilling for the game, and she's doing it both at once. So she has to pretend as if seeing herself in Diablo 4 was the most magical moment for her. She cried and she just couldn't do it. Listen, if you've been a Diablo partner, right? If you've been a Diablo partner, you mean to tell me you're just now figuring it out? You're just now figuring it out that you can make a fat female druid? You're just now figuring... No, you've been playing Diablo 4 since release. You have to be if you are a Diablo partner, or at least close to it. There's no way that you're just now figuring it out that you can make a fat female druid. There is no way. So you are purposefully lying to the fans. You are purposefully lying to people because you know this game is free to play right now. Blizzard is desperately trying to get players into Diablo 4, and you are being utilized with your very small platform to try try to push a message. That is all it's for, and you are all for it. You're willing to sell yourself for the DEI. You absolutely are, because it's getting you your mainstream access. This is what you want. Now, she gaslights people in the comments, which makes it even more hilarious, right? If you look at her profile here, she has a post where it says, "Thank you. I am so honored to be the Game Hers Diversity Advocate of the Year." Game Hers. I didn't even know Game Hers was a thing. Apparently, it's some sort of like special show for females in gaming. I really don't know. It must be a very small show at the end of the night, but still, you have that post. And then if you look in the comments, it's nothing but gaslighting from either fake accounts or women who also get positions for DEI. Now, let's look at the actual post here. If you look at the beginning post, obviously she's going to link a way for you to donate to her. Shocker, right? Like, they always do this. They always do their shill post, right? They make this grand story, and the moment they realize it's going viral, which this has, I think 4.2 million views at the time of this filming. The fact that it's going viral, of course she's going to link her donation tab. Why wouldn't she? This is all about DEI, right? This is all about seeing yourself and how important it was to you. But let's make sure we slide that donation tab in there, right? Let's get that in there just in case some people are stupid enough to actually donate and think that I'm being sincere. Now, if you look, you got to go past a couple of the initial comments, because Twitter will always boost the positive comments to get the most fake likes, right? So that's what ends up happening. And if you keep going down, you're going to see after the fake comments, which happens some part right around here, it says, "Hello, does the character get more tired easily when you make it that way?" Yeah, they really care about women. Linking to Activision Blizzard once again being sued for sexual harassment, and rightfully so. This is my favorite class, but this one looks oof. Man, the harpoons. Well, this has been a thing as far back as WWF versus SmackDown, so there's that. You clearly aren't playing enough games. Now, and the narcissism is really quite gross. Now, both of these sentiments right here, that's my sentiment. I 100% agree with this. I firmly believe that she is a tourist in the gaming scene. There's no way that you are this taken back by a character creator screen. There's absolutely no way, especially one that's pretty restricted like Diablo 4. I mean, it has much better than its previous counterparts, but it's very restricted to compared to something else like a Bethesda game or whatever. It's definitely much more restricted. So you cannot tell me that this is the first game that you've ever played that you have a character creator that you can make yourself be on screen. There is just no fucking way. And again, most people are not that narcissistic that they need to make them exact selves in a video game. Like, they don't really have to do that, and they damn sure are not going to have an emotional breakdown over it. They're not going to have a fake crying session, and that's because most people don't get paid to do that. That's the difference. You get paid to push that narrative, and you're trying to convince everybody else that you don't get paid. This person says you both need to exercise and eat more and less. Treadmill. Oh, for fuck's sakes. Why is she so fat? Looks unhealthy. No, you don't look anything alike. You have appropriately sized breasts for your weight. She has bandages wrapped around a flat chest. You have round jaws. Hers are square. You don't have clearly defined biceps. She has larger brow, broader nose, protruding skin, chin, thicker neck, etc. This person... Oh my God, the cringe. Listen, it's very clear that people are not falling for this nonsense. This is one of the fakest, absolutely fakest posts that I have seen come out for some sort of shill for a major company like Blizzard, and it's only going to get worse as time goes on, because people know that this is the grift right now. This is where you can make your money when you're untalented, like someone like Actually Arcane. So if you're this untalented, all you got to do is shill for DEI and have a little cry session about seeing yourself in a game like Diablo 4, and boom, you go viral, you become a partner, and you get mainstream support. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you did enjoy it. And if you did, consider leaving me a subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. Don't forget to like the video, comment, let me know what you thought, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Hypnotic out.